Hey guys, welcome into Fantasy Football Academy 2020. Once again, we got D Money joining us, double D, the Dean, and D Money. D, how you doing?
Oh, I'm doing great.
Good, man, good. So look, yesterday was mock draft Monday. So every Monday, we're going to do something having to do with your mock draft, whether that be exploring different variations of strategies that you can have, uh, doing a draft, whether that be breaking down certain conferences in the NFL, uh, and then we're going to go into Team Build Tuesday. We're going to take what we learned from yesterday, and we're going to take that into what we're doing today. So today we're trying to show people how to build a dominant fantasy football team. You ready, D?
Oh yeah.
All right. So as yesterday, we are using Draft Wizard, and let's go share the screen here. Show the people at home, or in the office, or in the car, wherever you're viewing this YouTube channel from. Hopefully, you have already gone down to the bottom, whatever side that bell's on. Go ahead and click subscribe. Hit a like for me and D Money. D's giving up his time. We greatly appreciate it. So we're going off of expert rankings, the ADP or average draft position. What we're going to do is we're going to just go with what is set up here. I did that so you could see that there are premium options on Draft Wizard that you can pick from. We're going to go over here. We're going to stay with the snake because most of your drafts are going to be a snake. It's going to be 1 to 10 and 10 to 1, or 1 to 12 and 12 to 1. Now, if anybody would like to see us do one that is a 12-team league, please let me know. Otherwise, we're going to keep it at 10. That's pretty much a good number. It's a good number to have. We're going to randomize. Well, we're not randomizing. You can randomize your draft position if you want to. So it's kind of going in and you going, I don't know what position I'm going to be. So what we're going to do is we're going to stay with 4, because like I said, if you saw yesterday's mock draft, oh, you know what? We are on MLB. I don't want to be on MLB. I don't know how we got there. Sorry about that, guys. Here we go. So we're going to make sure you're on fantasy football. That's rule number 1. So I thought things looked a little out of whack, but so like I said, down here we're going to go league type, 2020 season, dynasty. We're going to pick the 2020 season. Dynasty is when you get a little more involved and you got a good group of guys that you're going to draft with year in and year out. Usually whenever you're drafting dynasty, it's buddies of yours that y'all been around each other for 5, 6, 7 years, and you know that you're going to be playing fantasy football every single year. We're going to go standard scoring. We're going to go snake, and we're just going to do a basic opponent logic. Like I said, we are going to go down here. We are going to select 10 teams instead of 12. And I tell you what, we'll do this. D-Money, what position do you want to draft at? We'll leave it up to you.
I'll do running back first.
Well, no, what?
Oh, first.
Yeah,
Well, I'll do first.
you want to do the first? You want to be
Do
the number
first.
1 pick overall. All right, look, I'm telling y'all right now, if you got the number 1 pick overall, strap in, hold on. It's going to be a bumpy ride, okay? Because you know that you're going to pretty much, what players are coming off the board first. You already know this. And then when you get in the second round, you're getting the 20th overall pick and then the 21st overall pick, because you got back-to-back picks. Make them count. I've drafted in the first position before. I don't really care for it too much. I'll take it because I know I'm getting at least one stud running back.
That you want.
Just one. Now, it's possible, however unlikely, depending upon who you're playing with and how seasoned they are, that you're going to be able to not only pick up a stud running back, you're going to be able to pick up one of them stud receivers. So pay attention and, see, as always, take what the draft gives you, okay? That's a very important thing concept to go into. And we're changing the wide receivers from 3 down to 2 so we can add in a flex position. D-Money, you want to remind people what a flex position is?
Flex position is a running back or a receiver that you could put in as a extra player, kind of be like a slot in a real NFL game. Just an extra player.
Exactly. See, guys, the academy works. Got my star pupil right here. He's gonna make us proud this year. Hey, look, just in case y'all are watching this video and you're wondering, hey, look, this guy's giving him, secondhand information. It's kind of second rate. He's not giving him everything because he don't want to get all, high up on him and stuff. Look, I'm giving him the best information possible. I want Daniel to beat me in the championship. I'm telling you right now, right here, put it down. I want D-Money to beat me in the championship, or at least get to the championship and do very well. Okay? So I'm going to give him everything I can. I'm not holding anything back. I'm not holding anything back from you guys. The Dean is coming at you straight. Okay?
I don't want to repeat from last year with myself. With my team.
D-Money, look, for those who don't know, why don't you tell them what you won last year?
The Golden Plunger came in last place in the league.
Dead last, guys. So D-Money is my star pupil for this year. He is my pet project. Look, I'm taking him under my wing. I'm coaching him along. We're gonna make this year an awesome year. Okay. So now, normally down here, you can go ahead and you can pick 30, 45, 60, or 120 seconds. Quick math, of those of you, you're out of school, the math, is kind of turned off in your head. It's going to be 2 minutes. So what we're going to do is we're going to do none because we're going to do a little analysis and stuff, a little elongated from yesterday's. So here we go. We're going to start our draft. Now, going into drafts, you have a train of thought that is called robust RB, okay, which means that you're going running back in the first 3 rounds, okay? Now, what that does for standard scoring leagues is it gives you the best possibility of scoring the most points, okay? Because your running backs are extremely valuable in standard scoring leagues. They are a PPR as well. However, there are certain ones that are more valuable than others, like Christian McCaffrey, Alvin Kamara, guys who catch a lot of passes out of the backfield. They're very involved in the passing game. Kenyon Drake is going to be slated to be one of those guys this year as well in Arizona, with a very high-powered offense. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, running back from LSU that went to Kansas City. He's in an absolutely phenomenal position to succeed as a rookie. So basically we've got this. We've got Christian McCaffrey, we got Saquon Barkley, okay? D-Money, this is going to be a no-brainer. I'm going to let you have this. Who do you want to kick off with? I have no problem with either one.
I'll take McCaffrey.
Okay. Now, guys, this is the only thing that I'm warning against the McCaffrey pick. The McCaffrey pick as the number 1 overall. He's got a new head coach, he's got a new quarterback, and he's got a new offensive coordinator. So we're not really sure what Christian McCaffrey is going to be used for this year. Do not look for Christian McCaffrey to repeat last year's performance. That is probably not going to happen. There's going to be a regression in his performance. So if you have the number 1, say again?
Because of Teddy, right?
Well, because of Teddy, and because of the other factors that we named, we got Ron Rivera's gone. Their offensive coordinator went to DC along with Rivera. Kyle Allen went also. Everybody left Carolina and they went to my boys back here. They went to DC with the Redskins. So Redskins basically just took the offensive minds from Carolina and went, whoop, here we go. We got them. Now what can we do? So there's a lot of turnover, but Christian McCaffrey's talent is going to trump that. It is going to exceed the turnover that you would normally get extreme regression because you don't have the same basis to everything to base that performance on from last year coming into this year. So if we had gone with Saquon, again, everybody knows in New York that Saquon is the man. The only thing that's going bad against Saquon is the fact that he is the man. He is the only offensive option right now until Daniel Jones shows you differently. So everybody's going to force Daniel Jones to beat him. I think he can. I think the first 4 or 5 weeks, you're going to see Barkley kind of leveling off a little bit, and then he'll start to rise. Reason being is because there's going to be those first 4 weeks where everybody's getting in the feel of things, getting back to normal. So we'll go with that. Now, in the first position, you already saw a lot of running backs go off the board. We're going to go to the draft board right here, and we're going to see all of these guys going off the board, okay? Now, we got 6 wide receivers that are gone, and we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. We got 11 running backs gone, okay? The depth at running back is not what it was, and not really as deep as what you can get for wide receivers, okay? So if you look over here and you look at what's available, what pops out to you in running backs, D-Money?
Well, between Austin Eckler, because I think if I'm correct, he led the Chargers in receiving yards. I mean the NFL in running backs and receiving yards. I think so.
Actually,
Either him,
I think that was McCaffrey that did that, but we got him on our team anyway, so it's not going to be an issue.
yeah. But like you said, Eckler probably won't. Like you said yesterday, Eckler probably won't. Be the same because they got a new quarterback and Tyrod Taylor like to run. So I'd have to go with Chris Carson, like you said yesterday. Even though despite the injuries, he still was consistent when he actually plays.
Now, here's what we're gonna look at. We're gonna pull up Chris Carson. We're gonna look at his ADP. His ADP right now is sitting at 25.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he is going to be pretty much the man in Seattle. The thing that scares me about Chris Carson, I had him last year. I drafted him last year with the thought that he was going to be more involved in the passing game, and he was. Now, here's the thing. He did get a stretch there. We had a little bit of fumbleitis, so he put the ball on the ground a lot. He kind of got in Pete Carroll's doghouse. Pete Carroll benched his butt. You got Rashad Penny still there. But the volume for Chris Carson is there. The only thing that scares me is the fact that they signed Carlos Hyde after offering and being turned down by Devontae Freeman. Okay? Now, Carlos Hyde ain't nothing to be worried about. He's going to cut into Rashad Penny's stuff, his production more than anything. He's not really going to threaten Chris Carson. Eckler, I'm worried about him with the unknown at quarterback. That's the thing there. Miles Sanders is going to be the number one guy in Philly. Now, Philly has also been rumored to be looking to sign a veteran running back as kind of an insurance policy for Miles Sanders. There are a lot of a lot of analysts that are saying that Miles Sanders is supposed to be the next Christian McCaffrey.
Mm-hmm.
So
And like you said, I heard Shady McCoy might be going to the Eagles. Like you said
now,
about veteran running backs.
here's the thing. And we're going to get into this a little deeper later in the season as it goes. Keep watching for it on Fantasy Football Academy 2020 here with the Dean. I got my buddy D Money visiting with us if you're just joining us. So one thing that we're going to look at is we're going to look at some of the weakest divisions defensively that these offensive players are going to be facing. Miles Sanders is going to be going up against the Giants, who I'm definitely not scared of. The Cowboys, I'm really not scared of their D either. There's a lot of turmoil in Big D. The only thing that I'm worried about, and no, this is not a homer pick. I don't have my homer hat on, but the Redskins have 5 number 1 or first round picks on their front 7. Okay, they are ridiculously loaded on D. They got to face them twice. Okay, so, but I'm gonna take right here. I will take Miles Sanders as my pick for this one. Okay. Now, reason being, I'm going to go right back to it because we have remember, we've got back-to-back picks. So it's okay on here to go running back. Okay. It would be okay here to go running back, wide receiver, because you can come back and get another running back because there ain't nobody picking before you. You're getting back-to-back picks here. So what we're going to see, let's see what wide receivers we got left. Now, D-Money. Out of these first few receivers that we're seeing on the list, who pops out to you?
AJ Brown, like you said in the last show, he was a big time target last year for Tannehill.
Very true, and he's also entering his sophomore season. His sophomore season is usually when wide receivers have a little breakout. We saw a little bit of it last year toward the end, where he started getting a little more production and he's starting to show up a little more in games. I'm going to tell you right now, Kenny Golladay is not getting enough love, okay? And Mike Evans is getting way too much hype, okay? Look, when Tom Brady went to Tampa, and you know where I'm going with this, D-Money.
Oh, yeah.
When he went to Tampa, everybody was saying, oh, it's the second coming. Oh, it's Mike Evans and Tom Brady is going to be like Tom Brady and who? Randy Moss.
Moss.
Yo, come here real quick. Come here. Listen up, okay? Turn your hearing aids up if you're a little older. If you're younger, look, stop all the distractions because I want you to listen to this. Tom Brady's 10 years older. That stuff happened over 10 years ago. He's not the same quarterback. Yes, he's smarter than Winston was. Yes, he can read defenses better than Winston could. However, his arm strength ain't there. Who's he going to? Look, Tom Brady is the worst under pressure. Second worst under pressure. Do y'all know who the first quarterback or the worst quarterback in the NFL is? D-Money, take a wild guess at who the worst quarterback is under pressure.
Guess I'd have to go with Jameis or Phillip Rivers.
Nope. Wrong on both accounts. He's a quarterback who doesn't even really have a team right now. Josh Rosen.
Cam Newton?
No,
Josh Rosen.
Josh Rosen.
Josh Rosen he was awful, bro.
Is absolutely horrible under pressure. So what does that mean? That means that these guys are going to be lining up 8 in a box. They're going to be pressuring Brady. You're not going to get Mike Evans like you used to. They're not going to be down by that much like they were. So Tom Brady is a blessing and a curse for fantasy football in Tampa. He is a blessing for Chris Godwin. Okay? Chris Godwin got picked. Let's see. That's the 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th pick in this draft over Mike Evans. I'm telling you right now, Chris Godwin is the guy to have in Tampa. Outside of that, I don't want anyone else But Chris Godwin and Tom Brady, that's it. There's only two options that I want in Tampa, and I really don't even want Tom Brady. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't want him. So
Me either. I learned that lesson.
yeah, y'all. Hey, look, if y'all don't know, we haven't talked about it before. Tom Brady, even though my man is a diehard Saints fan, he is loving him some Tom Brady. Okay, so what we're gonna do here, we're gonna take Kenny Galladay as our first receiver, and here's the thing: Kenny G is going to get the volume. You got a healthy Matt Stafford, and it really doesn't matter who's thrown to Kenny G. Kenny G is going to be productive regardless of who's throwing to him, all right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, here's one thing to look at. You've got Travis Kelce, George Kittle, and Mark Andrews all off the board by the time it gets back around to us with the fourth round pick, okay? It's okay. Calm down. It's not a big deal. All right. I drafted last year at position number 7. Okay. Position number 7 last year, my number 1 pick was DeAndre Hopkins. My number 2 pick was Michael Thomas. My third round pick was Travis Kelce. I was killing him on passes. That's because we were playing PPR. Okay. So if you're playing PPR, you want the volume. You want that pass volume. I was fine. I got Chris Carson in the 4th round, y'all. Okay? Because nobody was thinking about him. Nobody was looking at him. Now, we're going to go back here real quick to the running backs, and we're going to see what we got. This is where you get down and you start going, I can wait. Because the only guy that I really like on here, I like David Montgomery. They're getting a lot of pressure from ownership to get David Montgomery playing time. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So D-Money, if you got running back, wide receiver. Now, if you build in a team, standard scoring league, what you looking at next?
Well, since I don't have a tight end, I guess I would look at a tight end next since I don't have one yet. Or
See, guys,
maybe.
Look, D-Money, you know you're my boy, you know I love you to death. But I'm telling you right now, if you don't get Kittle, Kelce, or Andrews, pump the brakes. Pump the brakes. Okay? It's okay to back off. Tight end and quarterback, you can wait on. Okay? Now look, you're gonna see right here, you're gonna see Lamar Jackson, Pat Mahomes, gone. Okay, 3rd round. Done. These are the high volume guys that you're looking at that are going to be gone early. Okay? So I got Christian McCaffrey, I got Miles Sanders, I got Kenny G. I'm cool with that.
Yeah, Montgomery, that's what I should have.
Now, I'm gonna look over here at wide receiver. I don't like Juju. Just for the simple fact that I don't trust Big Ben.
Big Ben.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I know D said it yesterday on the last show when we were drafting, and he picked Big Ben because he thinks he's due for a comeback year. And he's not wrong. He is due for a comeback year. I just don't trust him. He's an older quarterback. It takes him longer to recover. The recovery time for the surgery that he has is 17 months, y'all. 17 months to get ready for this. He's not a pitcher. He's a quarterback. Mm-hmm. He's going to get hit. And just the way he plays reckless. Okay? He does not mind taking a hit. Okay? Mm-hmm. So, let somebody else have that headache. Okay? So, look down here. I'm liking me some Allen Robinson just for the simple fact is that Allen Robinson is basically quarterback proof. Look, he had Mitchell Trubisky thrown to him. Who did they bring in?
Nick Foles.
Y'all. They bringing in Super Bowl MVP backup that does nothing but win when he comes off the bench. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So here's the other thing. Who am I liking here? Running backs. Y'all, look, I'm telling you right now, there's nobody on this list that's going to be gone before it's our next time to pick that I don't mind losing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Remember I said at the top of the show, take what the draft gives you. Okay. The draft is giving me some good options at wide receiver, so I'm going to take them. Okay. Right down here, 5th round. You've got guys who ADP is 38, 35 with Tyler Lockett, 37 with DK Metcalf, Keenan Allen. Now look, Keenan Allen, the only guy he's really taken any balls from has been Phillip Rivers. There's going to be a lot of time before he's comfortable with somebody else. So don't get all happy thinking that you're getting Keenan Allen at a value, because unless it's going to be round maybe 6 or 7, stay away from him. Now, I am, however, and D Money, you have to forgive me for this one. Calvin Ridley.
Oh, I don't blame you.
Hey, look, I'm telling you right now. I know D's. He's running the risk of losing his Who Dat card, but I'm gonna tell you now that I don't mind taking Calvin Ridley in the 5th round. He's got a solid quarterback. He's got a defined number 1 at Julio Jones. But here's the thing.
In a pass-first offense.
Anybody who had Julio last year knows the man had 1 touchdown in the first 10 weeks. Okay? 1 touchdown. I think I'll take it back. I think he had like 1 multiple game and then nothing. So he's very reliant on the volume. What happens when they shut him down? Who are they going to? You're either going to double team Julio or you're going to double team Calvin Ridley. They're not going to double team Calvin Ridley. They're going to double team Julio. Calvin Ridley's going to be open. They just got Todd Gurley. Everybody's all freaking out about Todd Gurley. Todd Gurley's nothing right now. I'm telling you right now. Stay away from Todd Gurley. Let that be someone else's headache, guys.
Because last year with the Rams, he was garbage.
Exactly. So, we're looking here. I'm liking as a running back. I know now. Here's the thing: in Detroit's already got Kerryon Johnson. Okay, but I'm telling you right now, DeAndre Swift is a much better back. Okay, he's a much better back. Even though his ADP is 85 and Kerryon Johnson down here is 77, I wouldn't worry about that, and I would definitely lay off of James Conner. Okay, I know he was something last year, but they got too many backs and too many question marks, and they're in the black and blue division. And ladies and gentlemen, they don't call it black and blue for nothing. That's a rough defensive division to be in. Okay, so let's see. We're down to pick 6. We're going to take a sneak peek at our quarterbacks. Now, D-Money, who you seeing here?
Well, you told me who I had last year? Or was the best thing to pick?
If this was your pick, and this is when you're going to go out, because if you look back at the last round, you got Kyler Murray, Russell Wilson, and Deshaun Watson all off the board. Okay.
I guess I have to go with maybe Matt Ryan, because he throw, they're a pass-first offense, and he average about like 300 to 400 yards a game. So I feel like that would be a lot of points right there.
And look,
if you got him and Calvin Ridley on the same team, that's.
Now look, this is me personally. Okay, so students of the academy, I'm gonna school you a little bit right here. This is the dean's personal view on this. I like to have a 1-2 combo whenever I'm drafting. Okay, I like to have a quarterback and a wide receiver that I can double up on points. Okay.
Mhm.
Like D Money said, having a high volume is going to work well for you. Okay. So if I'm going to target Matt Ryan, I will tell you right now, I'm not picking Matt Ryan this go around. I'm going to wait until his ADP comes up in the 8th round. Okay. I'm going to hold up. Okay. Now, right here is when the ADP for Dak Prescott kicks in. Okay. The only thing that's scaring me about Dak Prescott, aside from the fact that he's a Cowboy, and you see the jersey behind me, in the years and decades that I have been playing fantasy football, I have not one time, not even on a mock draft, ever had a Cowboy on my team. I'm not about to start now. If you want to go ahead and take Dak Prescott on this one, feel free. I'm not going to fuss you. I'm not going to fail you. So you can still pass the class by taking a Cowboy. Okay, it's not a big deal. We're cool. But I'm not going to take Dak just for the simple fact that his contract scares me. I don't know if he's going to sign his 10. I don't know what kind of attitude they're going to have. Yes, they have Keelan Moore still calling the plays, but now they have Mike McCarthy. I'm not sure what is going to be going on in Big D. There's a lot of question marks. If I was going to pick anybody in this round, I'm taking your boy, D. I would take Drew Brees. But if you see his ADP is still 93,
Low.
which means I
Mhm.
can wait. I can hold back. I'm still going to have Matt Ryan. I'm still going to have Drew Brees. I'm still going to have Carson Wentz. Matt Stafford can still be there for me. He is an absolute fantasy football beast when it comes to quarterback play. I still got Kenny
Mhm.
G. So I've got Kenny G and Matt Stafford, and I've got Calvin Ridley and Matt Ryan. I can still do the double team here, okay? So I'm not going to sweat that. Now, we are going to go over here. We'll go to running backs. Okay, so I'm going to go down here, see who we have. Now, I know you see your boy Philip Lindsay is still there. Okay,
I
I'm
wouldn't
going
pick
to
him just yet.
look.
That's one of
I
those that
I
will
would
always be there.
I wouldn't pick him
Mhm.
right now. I wouldn't pick him at all, just to be honest with you, because of what they did in the off season. What did they do? They went
They got-
and they got Melvin Gordon. Okay,
Yeah, that's true. I forgot
now
about that.
now you see Kareem Hunt there. Kareem Hunt's sitting at 81 for his ADP. Okay,
Mhm.
see Cam Akers sitting here at 96.
Mhm.
I'm gonna go ahead and I will take Sonny Michel because guess what? Tom Brady ain't there no more.
Where's it going?
They
Run
got
first
they got
now.
Stedman. I don't trust Stedman.
Mhm. Mm-mm.
Okay, Stedman is not the quarterback for the New England Patriots. Okay, they got him and Brian Hoyer as the backup in New England.
Ugh.
Now, please tell me what that
Disgusting.
means. What does that mean, D? What does that mean to you?
Oh, that's disgusting, bro. And man, them two,
Look,
I don't. That's they mean run first.
from a
Mhm.
fantasy football perspective, this
Mhm.
is absolute gold for anybody who's been dying to pick a a New England running back. You've never been able to rely on anyone outside of Brady and Gronk. Now that they are both near retirement as opposed to near the prime of their career, Sonny Michel, I don't see him letting you down. I think that's a good safe pick there. Let's look at wide receiver, see what we got going on here. So wide receiver, we're going to go ahead. Now, let's see. We are in the 7th round, and I've got Stephon Diggs still here, DJ Shark. DJ Shark, I'm telling y'all right now, I like him, but I don't trust Minshew.
Minshew.
Okay,
Mhm.
I don't trust him. I just don't. Um, I like that, but I'm seeing one that I like even more. I'm liking AJ Green. Look, AJ Green, I said it on yesterday's episode. I'll say it again. AJ Green was requested by Joe Burrow to be there for him. He wanted him on the team. Okay. Now look, we got Dak Prescott, Matt Ryan, and Josh Allen all gone. Okay. So I'm still cool with not having a quarterback right now. Okay. Why? D-Money. Any clue why I'm good not having a quarterback here?
Well, I guess because you can always like pick a quarterback, but you really want your skill positions first. Like you can always plug in a quarterback. That's my take on it.
Yeah, look, I'm not drafting 2 quarterbacks. Not on a
Hmm.
mock draft. Okay.
Hmm.
I'm not doing it for a mock draft. I'm seeing where everybody else falls. Okay. Now, for my real draft, yes, I will draft 2 quarterbacks, but they will be later in they're both going to be later in the draft. Last year, with the 8th pick, I was able to get Jared Goff. Okay. Last year,
You
Jared
put up
Goff
big numbers.
was predicted way higher than what he went. Okay. So then I turn around 2 picks later, 10th spot. Guess who I had? Lamar Jackson. 10th round, Lamar Jackson. I believed in him. I had a gut feeling. I went ahead and picked him. So I wound up with Lamar Jackson, DeAndre Hopkins, Michael Thomas, and Travis Kelce. Y'all, I was ask D Money. I was killing people. Okay.
Oh yeah, blowouts. Mm.
It
Oh,
was ridiculous. It was absolutely ridiculous. So I got AJ. I haven't picked a running back in a while. Let's go back. Let's see who we got here.
hmm.
And I'm going to tell y'all right now, there's not a whole lot of running backs that I see that I actually like.
Yeah, I know it ain't.
Okay. And this is why I say that you need to pay attention to your running backs. Okay. Because they're going to be going quick. Okay. We're sitting here in what, the 9th round? Eighth round, into the 8th round, beginning of the 9th. And the majority of the good, solid RBs are gone. But I got my RB1 here. I got him in the 6th round. Go back up. I got the number 1 RB off the board here. And then I got another number 1 RB that's going to be nothing but a workhorse in Philly. I'm set. I'm good. I'm comfortable with that. Okay? So don't freak out about it. You still good. I still got Kenny G, who's the number 1 receiver for Detroit. I got the number 1 receiver for Chicago. I got the number 1 receiver or number 2 receiver for Atlanta that on any other team probably could be a number 1.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm good there. Look down here, AJ Green. Who's thinking about AJ Green? Do you know why they're not thinking about AJ Green? Tell me why they're not thinking about AJ Green, D Money.
Oh, because they think Joe Burrow, and also was because he didn't play last year.
There you go. Gold star right there, my man. Look, y'all, look at D Money. D Money doing his homework. He's thinking outside the box. Remember, I said in the mistakes that are made in fantasy drafts is that out of sight, out of mind, if they were hurt or they disappeared at the end of last year, nobody's thinking about them. Everybody is, what have you done for me lately? And AJ Green ain't been on the field to do anything for anybody. So you're going to be looking at AJ Green, 8th round or 7th round. And I don't want to read you. So we're going to pop down here. Like I said, there's nobody that I see there. Let's kick over to tight ends. Darren Waller. Y'all, the Walrus, I'm not really fire on. I gotta see a little more from him. Okay, it's a great value here at with him having an ADP at 53, but it's listening to all of the so-called experts and the consensus picks. There are other guys out there that you can get who are going to be as good, if not better, than Darren Waller. And besides, y'all really think that Carr is going to be staying in Vegas? Come on, guys.
No, I'll give him by maybe the middle of this year.
Read the signs. He's not jiving with Vegas right now the way that Gruden's got that going on. Evan Ingram, I like Ingram. However, I'm kind of worried about the injury bug. That's the only thing that scares me here. If I can get him in the next round, if I go down 10, 11 and he's still there, might take a look at him. So, with that said, let's go to wide receiver. Y'all, we're taking Jarvis Landry. No question. No question about it. This is, regardless of what the hype is around the Browns, regardless of what they're talking about Odell Beckham, they don't want him here. He's saying that he wants to be there. Do you really believe it? I don't. I believe that Jarvis Landry is going to outperform him yet again. Okay, so let's see what we got here.
Yep, I agree. I finally found somebody that agreed that Jarvis was better than Odell last year.
I'm telling y'all, now again, this isn't my homer hat. This isn't me looking back at his Giants days, at his days in New York, and hating on him. I just haven't liked Odell. He disappears too much. I'm not seeing it.
And he cries too much.
Yep. So, if y'all look at this, Matt Stafford is way down here. Look. Last year, 257 points, 4,294 yards. Okay? That's his projections. Last year, here's the thing. Last year, he was hurt. He played 8 games, 2,400 yards. Now, let's go ahead and double that. That's a 5,000-yard quarterback right there, y'all. You think I'm lying? Do the math. He's 1 yard shy, or he's going to be 2 yards shy of 5,000 yards. You telling me that I can get a 5,000-yard passer after the 9th round? Look, these guys are already gone. Dak Prescott, he ain't passing for 5,000 yards. Matt Ryan, he's not passing for 5,000 yards. Deshaun Watson, maybe, but he lost D-Hop. Russell Wilson, he'll get you a lot of rushing yards. Kyler Murray is probably the only one that I'd be scared of on here that's going to do 5,000 yards. Why? Because Patrick Mahomes and Lamar Jackson are going to be up by so much on their opponent that all they're going to be doing is handing the ball off. And these are things right here, like I'm talking about. These are things you got to think about when you're making these selections. Okay? Yeah, you got Lamar Jackson. Great. Awesome. But what Lamar Jackson are you getting? Are you getting last year's MVP, or are you getting the regression that's going to be coming? Patrick Mahomes. What Pat Mahomes are you getting? Because last year when they won the Super Bowl, I will tell you right now that the Pat Mahomes last year, fantasy-wise, was not the Pat Mahomes from 2 years ago in 2018 when he just went off the chart crazy. Okay? It wasn't the same guy. So, we're going to look right here. We're going to look down here. Now, we don't have anybody. Oh, good thing. I'm glad I did not click that. Okay, y'all. Deontay Johnson right here. If you're going to pick anybody from the Steelers that's going to have an up year with good value, right here, Deontay Johnson. Keep an eye on him. For right now, let's go ahead, go with Emmanuel Sanders. I'm liking Emmanuel. What you gonna do? Who you gonna pick to beat you in New Orleans? Okay.
Him or Michael Thomas?
It's either Michael Thomas. It's either him, Michael Thomas, Taysom Hill, Alvin Kamara. Cool. You got to pick your poison.
Mm-hmm.
So, 10th round. Let's look at running back. Y'all, right here. Give me one top 5 running back that has yet to finish a 16-game season in his career. Who?
I don't.
Dalvin Cook. Who's the backup to Dalvin Cook and a better running back? Alexander Madison. That's why we're taking Alexander Madison in the 10th. Now, we're going to pop over here to QB. Y'all, look at what round we're picking a QB in. Look who's still available. Tom Brady, Carson Wentz, Aaron Rodgers, Matt Stafford. Are you kidding me? Y'all, I'm staying away from Rodgers. He's not happy in Green Bay. They already drafted Jordan Love. They're basically trying to push this man out the door. They didn't get him any kind of help. Carson Wentz. Please tell me why in the world you're going to take Carson Wentz when they went out and drafted Jalen Hurts. Y'all, I'm telling you right now, watch your waiver wire for Jalen Hurts. If Carson Wentz goes down, Jalen Hurts will be used as the next Lamar Jackson. He's got the skill set. He's got the wheels. He's got the arm. You didn't see him in college. You missed out. So we're going to reach down here. We're going to go ahead with Matt Stafford. That way, we're going to double up with him and Kenny G. Y'all, I'm telling you right now, Detroit is going to be out of the basement this year. They're done. At some point in time, you've got to get out of the basement. Now, I will point out this right here. This pick right here that was right before us, Jalen Reagor. I'm loving the Jalen Reagor pick. Okay? Loving the Jalen Reagor pick, y'all. If you didn't know, Jalen Reagor was their first round pick, wide receiver. He's a rookie, but he's going with Alshon Jeffrey. What happened to Alshon last year? Do you remember, D?
Oh yeah, he got knocked out for the season.
Okay. He's coming back, if I'm not mistaken, off of Liz Frank. He got a Liz Frank injury in his foot. You're talking about a busted wheel on a Ferrari. You really going to trust that wheel to go all season long? He's not even going to be ready for week 1. Jalen Reagor is going to shine regardless who the quarterback is. He's a rookie. It doesn't matter who his quarterback is because he doesn't have any kind of chemistry with anybody. Now, I want you guys to look down here. Daniel Jones, still there. Tannehill, still there. Jared Goff, Kirk Cousins, who, by the way, is one of the most accurate quarterbacks in the league. Jimmy G, I wouldn't touch him with a 10-foot pole. I'm just saying, I don't like the way they use him. Joe Burrow, let's wait and see on Joe before we start, handing out Super Bowl trophies to Cincinnati, okay? Phillip Rivers, I like the Phillip Rivers. Right here, y'all. We're going to go do something just to show you guys what I'm talking about. We're going to go down here, and we're going to take Jerry Jeudy, rookie wide receiver from Denver. We're going to go back up here. We're going to look at running backs. Who you seen up here, D? Anybody jumping out at you?
Not really. But if I had to go, I had to go with the old man, AP.
Now look, like I said,
nobody really jump out at me though.
Look, like I said yesterday, I'm not sold on any of these running backs. And you need to if you're going to get a decent running back, you need to do it early. You need to do it often.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're going to be gone. Okay? So let's go up here. All of these guys right now are basically trade bait. Okay? Which means that if somebody's going to get hurt, all right, Tyreek Cohen. If you take Tyreek Cohen, you're betting on Montgomery getting hurt. If you take Duke Johnson, you're relying on David Johnson to get dinged up. Now, this one right here, I like this one. I'm not taking him because he's Dallas. But if you want to take Tony Pollard at some point in time, late in the draft, go ahead. Cool. I understand. Now, we are going to go kicker, 13th round. Yes, I know. People out there going, no, you don't take a kicker this early. Guys, it's a mock draft. Have fun with it. Look, make some picks that don't make any sense. And then go back and look at it and see if it does. If it works for you, cool. Mm-hmm. I'm taking Harrison Buckler from KC just for the simple fact that I want one of the best kickers in the league that is on a high-octane offense. Now, we're going to go back, and here's what we're going to do. We're going to look at tight ends. Now, D-Money, you wanted to take a tight end way up here, right? You wanted to take a tight end with the Allen Robinson pick. And you were talking about taking who?
I think who I said? Did I say Ingram or wasn't Noah Fant?
Nope. But if you look at this, Hunter Henry, don't know what quarterback he's playing with. Gronkowski just came out of retirement. Jared Cook. There's way too many mouths to feed in New Orleans. Austin Hooper.
Yeah, I know.
Yo, Austin Hooper. Hey, guys, listen up. It's Cleveland. Come on, really?
Mm-hmm.
So, here's what we're going to do. We're going to jump down here. Hayden Hurst.
Mm-hmm.
Could I gotten a really good value with Ingram in the 14th round? Sure. If you feel comfortable with it, go right ahead. I got no qualms with that. I got no problems with that. Ingram just scares me a little too much to take him, but that's me.
Injury prone. Mm-hmm.
Injury prone. If this was, like I said, sometimes I'm gonna go and I'm gonna make this like a real draft. I'm gonna go in with that mindset that this is the team that I'm going into the season with. There are gonna be some other picks. I'm going, you know what? Let's just see what happens. See how everything falls. Now, look at this defense. Guys, this is what I'm talking about right here, about division.
Don't do it.
No, this is what I'm talking about division. Oh. And I'm like, now D-Money's over there. No, not the Saints, No, look. D-Money, have faith in your boys, okay? I'm telling you right now, this season, have faith in your boys. Marshawn Lattimore, shut down corner. Who's he going up against? He's going up against an old Tom Brady, an unproven guy in Carolina. Okay, he's got Teddy Bridgewater. He's already faced Teddy Bridgewater every single day in practice. He already knows Teddy. There's nothing that the Carolina Panthers can do with Teddy Bridgewater that the Saints already don't know about.
True.
Okay? Matt Ryan. They have faced this man every single year of his career. He hadn't been anywhere else but Atlanta. They already know about him. The only unknown in this division is a 43-year-old quarterback with a tight end that they brought out of retirement.
Basically in a wheelchair.
Come on, guys.
Mhm.
Look, that brand new handicap spot up in front of the stadium at Tampa isn't for his fan, it's for Tom Brady. Y'all, don't have any reservations about doing that pick. If everything else is gone, I'm cool with New Orleans. And look at that. D Money,
Ah. Mhm.
yesterday D Money got an F.
Mhm.
Yours truly, the Dean, got a D plus. Today, with the evaluation, with going through step by step, we're up to a C.
Mhm.
Guys, listen, we're going to have a whole lot of times when we're going to have fun with this, and we're going to look at all the situations that are surrounding all these players. Guys, you've got to get out your box. Don't be afraid. It's fun. Have fun with it. Okay? You cannot win your league in week 1, but you can lose it in the draft. Don't lose your league in the draft, guys. D-Money, you know what that's like.
Oh, I learned it the hard way.
Look, y'all, I'm telling you right now, I wish we could put up D-Money's draft from last year. Blew my mind. D-Money, tell the people who you took round 1 last year.
Oh man, my first pick, Drew Brees.
Y'all with the 6th pick. 6th.
Mhm.
This guy right here, DeAndre Hopkins, first pick. Could have been his. Could have been D-Money. But he didn't pick him. So, y'all, look, D, has this been an eye opener for you?
Oh yeah, man, he's going. Man, I can't. I'm ready for our draft this year.
Look, y'all, we appreciate your time. We appreciate you tuning in. If you're watching this video, please subscribe, like, share. If you have any questions for me, hit me up. Fantasy Football Academy 2020 at Gmail. Hit me up. I love to take questions. Leave a comment in the section below. Anything you guys want to see, any different positions that you want us to go at, we're gonna be. I'm gonna be doing this every Monday. We're gonna be putting up mock draft, and we're gonna see every single week. I'm gonna draft at a different position. So this week we went pick 1. Yesterday when we went pick 4 and pick 7, I'm not gonna count those just because we didn't do any analyzation along with that. I'm gonna break it down for you every single week for the next 9 weeks. Okay, so today we had D-Money. Yesterday we had D-Money. Next week, I'm not going to ask too much of them, so I'll be doing this solo next week. But D-Money, tune in. I know you subscribed. I appreciate your support, my brother.
Oh yeah.
And look, tomorrow is going to be a very special WWW Wednesday. We're going to be doing a PSA, and just to show you guys that we are not all about just fantasy sports. We're about community. We're about community involvement and helping out those doing what we can, when we can, where we can. So I did one of those for the blood drive for LifeShare. I appreciate you guys' support on that one. D, thank you very much, my man. We're gonna be signing
Thank you for
off.
having me.
Hey, anytime, my man, anytime. Listen, guys, if you want to hit myself or D-Money up, please comment below. Hit me up on Fantasy Football Academy 2020 at Gmail for my email if you're more comfortable with that. But I appreciate your time. This is Double D, the D and D Money, signing off, guys. Have a good one. Take care of each other. And remember, hashtag if you're going out, mask up.